Hey, what's up? This is Matt Dietz, and this is Agency Launch. This is the show where I talk about running an insurance agency. I talk about sales and marketing strategies for insurance agents. I talk about staffing for insurance agents. I talk about retention and customer service for insurance agents. One of the most popular questions that I get right now is, hey, Matt, I know I'm supposed to quote a certain amount of people every day. How do I find people to quote? Well, if you text me right now to 208-213-8809, I have an asset pulled directly from my masterclass that I'm giving out for free. Text me 20 policies to 208-213-8809, and I will show you how to write 20 policies this week. On with the show. Hey, what's up? All right, so today I just wanted to kind of talk out loud about some stuff that I've been thinking about. I've been reading a book that I would encourage you to read. It's by Rick Rubin. If you know who Rick Rubin is, he is one of the all-time great music producers. I think he discovered the Beastie Boys and played a prominent role in hip-hop in the 80s and worked with some of the greatest bands in a generation, and is a really interesting dude. And he just came out with a book in January. It's called The Creative Act, A Way of Being. And I am wearing out my highlighter, and my neck hurts from nodding along so frequently and vigorously because I just agree with so much of what he talks about. So I just wanted to kind of share a little bit about my thought. I was kind of exposed to this idea of being an artist and being creative, actually from a good friend of mine. Thank you, Jacob, who wrote a book called Blessed Are the Weird. And he and I have been friends for a long time. And he was really the first to send a specific amount of praise my way and in telling me that I am an artist and that I'm a creative person. I never really thought of myself that way my whole life. Because I think we put those terms and we put them in specific buckets, right? I think we put them in if you're a painter or if you are a sculptor or a musician or if you sketch really well, or if you have these outlets that are traditionally considered creative. I think the general public and what we've been told our whole lives is that the creativity, writers and poets, the creativity is really for those sets of people. And I have come to learn that that's not true, that we are all creative. And I just needed to be given permission and told that I was creative. And it's interesting because I'm a very linear person, right? I'm very good with numbers, and I'm very black and white in certain ways. And there are certain ways of doing things that I do not like to veer from. But my friend told me that what I have done in my career and in my life is very creative, and my business is a work of art, and the way that I am raising my family and my marriage is creative and a work of art. And we all have this inside of us. And it's been an important part of my journey, and it's something that I think you have as well. And I just want to give you permission to give yourself the ability to see yourself that way. In the business world, I think we can be seen as, well, we have to do things a certain way. I run an insurance agency and I sell these products and I have to do it these 4 ways. And I have to do all these things the way that they've been done before. And that's the way that they do it. I'm in a box and I can't go out. I can't color outside the lines, and you can. You absolutely can. And we live in a day and age where we can do so many different things creatively for zero to low cost. I mean, we have so many ways that we can express what we need to express when it comes to business. I mean, look at me. Like I podcast, it's my way. What I'm doing right now could be considered, an art form, and you're listening to it. And this is me putting my art out into the world. Okay. I write, I have a blog, I take pictures and I do videos and all of that stuff. in a way to help me build my business. Okay, not many people are building an agency the way that I am. I teach agents to do so. The way we converse with people, the way we have conversations with people, it does not have to be the same way everybody does it. I know there's this premise that's like, well, I don't have to reinvent the wheel. And that's true. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you find something that works, you can accelerate your path by doing proven things, that work. But you can put your own spin on things. You can do it in your voice. You can do it in your colors. You can do it in your fonts or whatever you want to say. But I think one of the fun parts of being a business owner is being able to do it the way you want to do it. And so if you're thinking, the other thing that I've learned to do too is really listen to myself and listen to my gut and trust it. And I've started following it over the past 10 years and it served me well. So if I ever have a feeling where I come across something in my business, I'm like, well, that's too good to be true. I will not do it because there's no easy way out of you have to do the hard work when it comes to building a business. Okay. And that's something that I would warn you about. Is there are a lot of things that seem really easy. You're in front of your screen all day, whether that's your phone or your computer, and you're seeing all these images of people doing things and you're being told things by people, that this is easy. All you have to do is this. It's plug and play. And, there's all this new AI out there and there's all this new technology out there, and you can buy these leads and you can do all of these things from the comfort of your home or the comfort of your desk. And the business will just show up. Well, that's just not true. So if you ever have this feeling where you read something and you're like, hey, all you have to do is buy my program and you will be a millionaire, or I'll get you all the leads you need, or I'll fill your calendar with life leads. And you see any of that stuff that's too good to be true, like it is. It's too good to be true, right? There is a level of work that needs to be done to build a business. And there are tools out there that will allow you to maybe cut some corners, but you cannot avoid the real work. Okay. I have a program that I help people grow their businesses, and there's nothing in there that says, hey, buy my program, it's going to be easy. Like, no, it takes years to do this. My program is designed to get you where I was in my 10th year, in like your 3rd year. All right. And that still means that you've got 3 years of real work to do, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. All right. It's not full of tricks. It's not full of bells and whistles. It is full of the real work that needs to be done. And I'm not going to bullshit you on that stuff. So I'm going to tell you what needs to be done. I'm coaching someone right now, and I told him today, I was like, what are you doing today? You need to build your pipeline. You need to get your leads. And he was like, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to market. I'm going to go on the ground. I'm going to go meet some business owners. I said, great. So I gave him a handful of tips as I wanted you to report back to me when you're done. And I need you to get X amount of quotes by the day. This is the kind of work that you have to do. Like, he just opened like 3 days ago, right? And so, and he did. He texted me back and he was like, hey, I got 3 quotes. It took me an hour. And I was like, was it hard? And he said, no, it wasn't hard. He said, I need to get in front of some other people. I said, okay, here's what you got to do then. So like, there are no shortcuts to this stuff. The work has to be done. You just have to know the right work that needs to be done. But I want you to be comfortable putting yourself out there and doing it your way. It's why people are going to come to you. Okay, don't hide. I'm not a big script guy, all right? I'm not. I'm a middle child. I'm a Gen X. Like, don't tell me what to do, all right? I will figure it out myself. Like, I do like to paint inside the lines, but like, I give myself a lot of elbow room, all right? Like, the outside of my lines are like, what's illegal and what's immoral, right? Is this going to get me fired or put in jail? Like, those are my lines, right? And so anything else I think is fair game to try. So I'm just going to encourage you, be creative, have fun with it, have conversations, be a student, learn how to talk to people, learn how to ask people for their business, learn how to be creative with your team and build culture. Learn how to take care of your employees. Learn how to take care of your Learn how to take care of your customers. And it doesn't have to be the way everybody else does. All right. Listen to yourself. Have fun with it. Be creative and have fun with it. I think I already said that, but it was worth saying twice. Anyway, check out the book, The Creative Act, A Way of Being by Rick Rubin. It's unbelievable. And I'm about to finish it because I can't put it down. So anyway, I just wanted to share all that with you. My name's Matt. This is Agency Launch. You can find me all over the place. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Teats Agency. Check out my masterclass at agencylaunch.net. And that's what I got for you today. Thank you so much for listening and keep up the good work.